embracing the gift of stillness. Take a slow breath. Hold it gently for a moment. And now exhale slowly. Allow your shoulders to relax. Let the tension in your body soften. Today, on this 25th day of Lent, we reflect on stillness. Stillness is something our modern lives rarely experience. Our days are filled with constant movement, constant information, constant noise. Phones vibrate, messages arrive, schedules fill quickly, responsibilities demand attention, deadlines approach, conversations overlap. Even when the world around us becomes quiet, our minds often continue running. Thoughts move quickly. Worries repeat themselves. Plans form for tomorrow. Memories replay from yesterday. Our inner world rarely stops. Yet in the middle of all this noise, stillness remains a sacred gift. Stillness allows us to hear what constant activity often drowns out. It slows the rhythm of the heart. It calms the nervous system. It creates space for clarity, space for peace, space for God. Throughout Scripture, God often speaks in quiet moments, not always through dramatic signs or loud displays of power, but through gentle whispers, subtle guidance, quiet assurance. Moments of stillness open our hearts to hear Him. During His ministry, Jesus often stepped away from the crowds, from the constant needs, from the endless demands. He withdrew to solitary places. He paused. He prayed. He rested in the presence of God. If Jesus embraced stillness in His life, how much more do we need it in ours? Stillness is not laziness. It is restoration. It is not wasting time. It is honoring the rhythm of the soul. Stillness is an intentional pause, a decision to stop running so the soul can breathe again. Without stillness, life becomes reactive. We respond too quickly. We speak without reflection. We make decisions without wisdom. We assume instead of listening. But in stillness, something beautiful happens. Wisdom grows quietly. Discernment becomes clearer. Peace slowly settles within us. Stillness helps us see life more truthfully. Lent invites us to rediscover this sacred pause. It calls us to simplify, to remove distractions, to quiet the internal noise we have grown used to. Stillness does not require hours. Sometimes it begins with only a few minutes. 5 uninterrupted minutes of quiet. No phone, No music, no conversation, just silence, just breathing, just being present. At first, silence can feel uncomfortable. When noise disappears, our thoughts suddenly become louder. Feelings we ignored may surface. Questions we avoided may appear. Silence often reveals what busyness hides: unprocessed emotions, unspoken fears, unresolved worries. But this exposure is not harmful, it is healing. Stillness allows us to meet ourselves honestly, and it allows us to meet God more intimately. In stillness, you may discover things about your heart. You may realize you are more tired than you thought, more anxious than you admitted, or perhaps more hopeful than you realized. Stillness reveals truth, and truth brings freedom. When our minds slow down, peace has room to grow. Peace rarely grows in chaos. It grows in quiet trust. It grows when we pause long enough to receive it. Stillness reminds us of something important. We are human. We are limited. We are not designed for endless motion. We are not meant to carry constant noise. We are not meant to live without rest. God created rhythms of work and rest for a reason. Your mind needs quiet. Your heart needs peace. Your soul needs stillness. Stillness strengthens us for what lies ahead. It clears the clutter in our thoughts. It refreshes our perspective. It renews our emotional and spiritual energy. It reminds us that God is present, even when we stop striving. As this 25th day of Lent comes to a close, take a moment right now